We've got two. Teams here that are known for their half-court offenses. You're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Cole is out there with Carter. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Bancaro. And it's Wagner in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Anthony dishes the ball. And here is Morris. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Morris. Screen by Porzingis. Morris, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Here's Morris following the bucket by Orlando. Now here's Beal. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Gafford trying to break free.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Anthony's shot is off. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Beal against Wagner. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The drive by Beal.
Such a big-time move for Beal, a big-time player.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anthony with the screen on Beal. Here's Wagner. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Kuzma. To the left side wing. Back to Porzingis. The pass to Morris. Carter comes in with the double team. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Bancaro passes to Carter. Wagner against Beal. And finished off by Wagner.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy. And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And finished off by Wagner.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Anthony. Wagner on the wing. Over in the corner, Banchero. Beal on the double team. Banchero passes to Wagner. And it's Orlando with another.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Passes to Beal. To the wing right side. And another miss by Washington. Magic leading by 5. Here's Banchero. Carter the pass to Banchero. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kuzma. Left side Beal. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Banchero. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Orlando Magic. He got to double digit. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Kendrick Nunn out there with Wright. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. For Washington, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
Gibson got that shot off pretty quick there, ready to pull as the ball was approaching.
Harris kicks to Fultz. Back to Harris. Pass to Suggs. Isaac outside. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Suggs with the ball. Launches a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check. And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Now, here's Nunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Wright. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Wizards trail by 6. Kisper with it, picked up by Harris. It's stolen by Fultz. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now here's Beal. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Outside Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Takes a three. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Now Harris. Pass to Isaac. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The Wizards with another miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Suggs passes to Isaac. Wagner, right side. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Anthony against Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now, here's Banchero. Bull can't hit. Now, here's Gafford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he's good on the second. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11 points. Banchero kicks the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Magic lead by 10.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Outside for Beal. Takes it inside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Anthony. Pass to Banchero. At the elbow, Bowl. Over in the corner, Banchero. Out to Carter. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so...
The Magic, 25. Hands together and loud for the Jabberwocky.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Franz Wagner. Ole is out there with Carter. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Banchero in at the small forward position. Now here's Anthony. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Carter, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Beal up top. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Carter outside. Here's Anthony. The pass to Bol. And Wagner has it in the corner. To the middle. And it's Bol that time on the assist from Wagner. Bol's got the first bucket of the third here for the Magic. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Morris kicks to Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. Magic leading by 10. And here's Banchero. Pass to Bol. Here's Wagner. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And we talk often about Bol's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Here's Morris, and he gets it to go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Carter, the pass to Bol. Back to Carter. And the layup's good off the glass. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Morris inside, covered by Anthony. Back to Porzingis. Beal deciding where to go with it. From deep. Porzingis can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Anthony. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morris passes to Porzingis. Over Carter. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. And Bol pulls it down.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anthony on the wing. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Bol. Suggs, he's checked in for Banchero. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Wright with the drive and finished off by Wright.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Harris misses. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Avdia kicks to Gibson. Now the pass to Wright. It's stolen by Fultz. Harris outside. Isaac against none. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries the long-range jumper. And the Magic lead by 12. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And it's Wagner missing. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right outside. And it's good off the back rim and in. White's got 6.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Feeds to Harris. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Good job getting deep that time.
No good on the quick 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Magic. They lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kispert. Taj Gibson is out there with Abdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Wright in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Isaac down low. Out to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Wagner. Rebounded by the Wizards.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Fultz finds Isaac. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Kept alive. Magic leading by 16. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Wizards now going the other way. Gibson passes to Wright. Connects on the 17-footer.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Right against Fultz. Drives to the hoop. Harris kicks to Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Bol comes in for Isaac. Franz Wagner's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Wagner finds Carter. Back to Wagner. "14 feet away. Porzingis with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. 15-point game. Outside Anthony. In the corner, Bol with it. Outside Anthony. Rebound, Washington.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Here's Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Magic leading by 13. Wagner outside. Outside Anthony. Out left to the wing. Here's Suggs. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Washington fast break. Kuzma with the ball.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Magic have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Beal. Just 3 to shoot, and that one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Franz Wagner.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
It's Anthony with the drive.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Wagner wide open. Anthony in the corner. Wagner finds Anthony. Back to Wagner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Washington basketball. And for the Magic.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morris. He gets it in there.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
Pass to Bull. The 3. The shot. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win.
Thank you, everyone, for making it out and supporting you.
Wizards in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. The shot no good. Nice D from Gafford. Porzingis passes to Gafford. Kuzma right side. Here's Porzingis. That one a little long. Now here's Hayward. Down low. Here's Williams. And the shot's good.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
First quarter, just over a minute played. They kick it out to Porzingis. Ball with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. The 3. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Oubre.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Beal's shot is off.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition, to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Yep, that one's good.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
There's Ball with a 3. No good there. And Washington the other way now. Now Gafford. On the wing, Kuzma. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Kyle Kuzma doing things off the bounce right now. How about that drive, guys? Impressive.
Ball against Wright from 13. Ball no good. Washington trailing. To the wing, right side. Back to Beal. Pass to Wright. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Ball outside. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Now here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. They need this. Ball with another miss. The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Gafford, and he drives in. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Charlotte again missing. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Washington. Misses off the right iron. The Wizards with a lead. To the paint. And the dunk by Gafford.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from deep. There's Ball with a 3. Counted from distance. Ball's got 6 points.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Here's Gafford. Some solid defense from Williams. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
We've got Avdia, Kendrick Nunn out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And that one is stuffed right through.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Pass to Nunn. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Rozier outside. Here's Thor. And that misses. That would have put him up. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
Rozier outside to the inside. To the paint. Here's Martin. Avdia pulls it in. Morris outside. Pass to Kispert. Outside Nunn. With the drive. Out to the right wing. Here's Gibson. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Rozier from outside. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hits the trifecta. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. So Washington ends up going with a new group. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
On the wing, Rozier. Over to the wing. To the middle. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Rozier.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Smith outside.
Well, make no mistake, Dennis Smith Jr. is not afraid of a little contact.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in for Richards. Washington comes in for Thor. Hayward, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Oubre in for Rozier.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Hayward outside. Jacks up a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oubre passes to Washington. Oubre against Beal. Smith outside. That one is off. And right with the defensive effort. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Gafford. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
And he drops the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Out to the right wing. Ball right side. And Ball throws it down.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Tie game in Washington. Thanks very much, Allie. And
The away team, 26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court for the Hornets. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Pass to Oubre. Back to Washington. To the left wing. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Kuzma. Washington has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebound Washington. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Shakes him. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
Gafford with the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Oubre passes to Williams. And a nice finish on the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Back to Beal. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. There's Ball with a 3. And they get it back. Right with a steal. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Beal from downtown. Sinks it from distance. 5 points in the game.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Ball outside. Out to Oubre. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Knocks down the long J. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Back to Ball. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Hornets lead by 1.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Porzingis for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington outside. Pass to Ball. .114 left in the 3rd quarter here. Back to Washington. To the wing on the left. Ball no good. Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford. Here in the 2nd half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Oubre passes to Washington. Outside Oubre. Back to Washington. Out to Oubre. Shoots over Beal. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kispert for 3. Nails it from 3. Kispert's got 6 points.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And here's Gibson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. One second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Monte Morris, Denny Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Gibson in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Avdia. Morris outside. That 3's off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Smith passes to Rozier. Rebound Washington. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Nunn. Out to the wing. It's Avdia on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the miss. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Right side, none. Just 5 to shoot. Inside, Gibson.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
A new lineup here for Charlotte.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kuzma, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Washington outside. And here's Oubre from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Right outside. Out to Beal. Puts up a 3. Here's the second effort. And Porzingis lays it in. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
Hayward to pass to Washington. And here's Oubre from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Kuzma with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The ball's knocked loose. Wright with a steal. And there's the drive.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
The 3 ball. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Washington finds Ball. Back to Washington. Outside Oubre. To stop the drought. Hits the 3-pointer.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Beal. Right outside. It's stolen by Oubre. A minute 20 left in the game. Ball outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Williams' shot is good. 1:07 left to play in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Wizards.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyle Kuzma.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Well, the handle that LaMelo Ball possesses allows him to drive it with authority. You love that he draws contact there.
And so Ball nails both of them. Oubre against Beal. On the wing, Kuzma. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Washington. It's Hayward on the wing. Ball outside. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Two shot. The previous play is under review.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Pass to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Wizards lead by 10.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Porzingis. So we see the Wizards get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character.
teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward out there with Williams. Then it's Ball. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Washington in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Here's Ball. Takes it off the glass.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Out to Anthony. The pass to Banchero. And Wagner has it in the corner. Anthony left side. On the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Bull. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Ball. Passes it to Williams. Fade away. The kick out to Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anthony looking it over. Wagner passes to Anthony. Misses the 3. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, all able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Oubre, no one around him. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Wagner passes to Anthony. Washington against Carter. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Pass the ball. Going inside, and Ball slams it in.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Now here's Oubre following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Misses in close. Anthony against Washington. Anthony, the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Anthony dishes to Carter. Back to Anthony. In the corner, Bull with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter, a second chance effort. He's off on that one, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Ball feeling it out a bit. No good with the triple. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. Oubre finds Hayward. Good on the triple.
This is why Hayward makes the big bucks, folks. It's not just about making shots. It's about making shots in the biggest moments.
And the dunk by Ball.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Magic lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here's Fultz. Out to the right wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target. Suggs has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rozier into the lane. Out to Smith. Tipped away. For the pass to Rozier. And here is Bouknight. Offline with his 3. To the right side. Fultz against Smith. Pass to Suggs. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense. And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Wagner kicks to Anthony. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded by Williams. Williams comes with a double team. The pass to Banchero. Shakes him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
The power behind Banchero's move. The rookie pushes his shot through despite the contact.
So he comes up empty at the line. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Anthony with it. Williams picks him up. And Bull wide open. He shoots. They get it back. And Wagner able to finish. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Back to Ball. Here's Williams. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Wagner, right side. Carter, the pass to Bull. A rebound by Washington.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Ball gets double teamed. Passes it to Washington. Back to Ball. Over in the corner, Rozier. Pulls it up. No good off the back of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside Anthony. Excellent D there from Williams.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense.
Thanks so much, David and Wilson. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. They've got P.J. Washington. All out there with Oubre. And it's Hayward. And it's Williams at the 4 spot.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Ball against Wagner. Outside, Ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Orlando leading by 4. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for Charlotte.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Isaac outside. Over to the left wing. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Isaac. Suggs has got 8 points.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Rozier kicks to Martin. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade, changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier. You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
Fultz the pass to Harris. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 5. Fultz kicks to Wagner. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Wagner's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, Rozier is sneaky athletic now. He is no stranger to making plays above the rim. He's a heck of an athlete.
Harris, right side. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets trail by 6. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Here's Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Cole Anthony. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Out to Anthony. He takes it in, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Pass to Bull. Out to Anthony. They set the screen. Wagner outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wagner's got 4 this quarter.
Staying strong against the contact, playing right through it. Wagner fighting for that finish.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Back to Ball. Washington kicks to Oubre. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. The lead is 2. Pass to Banchero. Now, here's Wagner. Anthony in the corner. No good that time. Got it up. That one doesn't drop. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Charlotte's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Opposed pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Harris is out there with Fultz, and it's Banchero in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Fultz gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Double team on Williams. Ball with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Harris looking it over. And the pass to Fultz. Back to Isaac. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Oubre with the steal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Passes to Washington. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Time call. Here, the Magic decide to talk it over.
4-0-7.
Ball, he's checked in for Orlando. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it
Previous play is under
to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Banchero's checked in for Markelle Fultz. That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Banchero dishes to Harris. Isaac outside. Driving inside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night. Ball, the pass to Washington. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
Ball kicks to Harris. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Banchero. And he gets the win. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Team foul. At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Bol, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
Here's Bol, and Bol slams it in.
Boy, I love Bol's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Ball against Harris. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:53 left in the fourth. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Harris.
Delivering in big spots. There's a reason Harris is on the floor in these moments.
Ball with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Hayward outside. Oubre on the wing. Out to Hayward. 4 on the clock. Ball from long range. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte. Carter with a screen on Ball. Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And you know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul him.
And so he makes both from the line.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a one-possession game now.
Ball dishes to Oubre. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Ball. Magic moving the ball around. Ball setting the pick for Harris. Second shot opportunity. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It falls!
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big league situation.
Harris against Ball. Harris passes to Ball. To tie it up. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You got to be careful how you defend Harris now because he's really good at drawing fouls.
The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Now Ball. And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop. And they come up big. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. We've got Isaac. Ole is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Banchero in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Washington. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, it's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is. So he should pile up the block shot.
Banchero, that's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Hornets with the rebound. There's Ball with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 29.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Count that one from Isaac.
Man, I like how poised Isaac is. Excellent calmness and control. That's impressive for a young guy.
Washington against Carter. Williams, a screen on Harris. Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
LaMelo is such a skilled and crafty ball handler. He's a guy that can take over a game simply with his raw skill. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Harris passes to Carter. Over in the corner, Isaac. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The offensive rebound. Here's Carter. Washington knocks it away.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Gary Harris.
Harris has made these shots before, which is why he's confident in these situations.
Ball kicks to Oubre. It's stolen by Banchero. 3-on-3. Out to Carter. Stolen by Washington. Oubre on the wing. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. Yes!
The Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Harris. Bowles setting the pick for Harris. And they recover it. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
There's Wagner with the 3. No good. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on the extra period.
What a ride. I mean,
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon. Tonight, Brent. It's been a struggle for both sides lately.
Yeah, on paper, not the best matchup that we've been able to call this year, BA, but one of these teams is going to get themselves out of hibernation, and who knows, might turn into a 4 or 5 game win streak.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Bradley Beal's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the power forward position. Now here's Anthony. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Kispert. Outside Porzingis. Over Anthony. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
Now here's Anthony. No luck on that one. Nice D from Gafford. Beal outside. Pass to Gafford. To the inside. Porzingis. Bull grabs the board. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Bowl, no good. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And a fast break now for the Wizards.
Porzingis out there and hustling in transition to get the nice finish.
Wagner, the pass to Anthony. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The 3 from Banchero. And no good. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Kuzma. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Bull. And Gafford comes to help. And that one drops for him.
With a much smaller defender on him, he does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Here's Anthony. Here's Bull. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He just saw an open lane and went on the attack.
Freight train coming. He goes right up with it. Beal finds Porzingis. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Banchero. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. Washington trailing. It's Beal on the wing. And here's Gafford. Now here's Porzingis from the right block, and the jumper is good. Porzingis has got 7.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. Porzingis inside. I don't know who defensively is going to get to him.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Pass to Porzingis. He can't get that one to fall. Now Orlando takes it the other way. And here's Carter. Over to the left wing. Here's Anthony. Soft touch off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Beal into the lane. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Driving inside Beal is a real problem for the defense.
Beal against Anthony. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
Five times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Kuzma against Wagner. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Pass to Avdia. He got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Magic. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Monte Morris. Taj Gibson is out there with Avdia. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. The Wizards shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Morris outside. Sinks the tray.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence. Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. Avdia from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Pulls up. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Gibson. Right outside. Oh, stolen by Fultz. To the paint. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Morris outside. To halt the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Pass to Gibson. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Down low. Here's Morris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And he drives in. And Fultz comes to help. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wright. The bank shot, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Up top, Fultz. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one's good. Fultz has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Right outside. Pass to Avdia. Right against Harris. Here's Kispert. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. Not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Kispert. And here's Gibson, hounded by Fultz. Here's Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside. Morris against Wagner. And here's Isaac. Fultz passes to Wagner. Outside for Fultz. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Wizards. Avdia from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Avdia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And here's Fultz. Pass to Suggs. Beyond the arc. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays.
And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kristaps Porzingis, what a contribution.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Here's Anthony. We've got Banchero, Cole Anthony out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bol in at the 4 slot. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And Beal comes to help. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Washington trailing. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. The got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Orlando's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Anthony against Beal. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Back to Anthony. With the drive, and Anthony slams it in.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
Back to Kuzma. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Pass to Carter. Anthony outside. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banchero. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Banchero's gotten his second bucket of the game. Beal outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Washington calls timeout. The Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Washington has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Fultz. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Markelle Fultz. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Fultz. Outside Carter. Now here's Fultz. Outside Carter. The Magic need to put one up here. Fultz is good. And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Here's Bowl. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's an 8-point Orlando lead.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
Avdia from outside. And again, Washington, no good. For Orlando, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Fultz. Down low. Here's Banchero, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gibson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Hey, here's none for three. And Fultz pulls it down. Orlando has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Out to the wing. Wagner inside. Nunn defends. The 3 from Banchero. Kept alive by Orlando. To the left wing. Outside Fultz. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Gill. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Wagner comes to help. Tipped.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Five ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Gibson. Got a hand on it. And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Washington, Kendrick Nunn out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Kispert, then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Gill in at the 4. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Fultz. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they're great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Washington trailing. To the right side. Here's Kispert. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gibson. Gafford comes in for Gill. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Nunn. And it's Bradley Beal in for Morris. Porzingis for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis, it finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
Anthony outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. And here's Harris outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Outside Carter. Back to Anthony. And he makes it on the layup. Anthony's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Beal, no good. Orlando leading. Anthony outside. Back to Harris. From deep. Drills it from deep.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
Now Beal. Kuzma outside. Shot to stop the run. Can't get it to drop. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Harris on the wing. Jacks up a three. Blocked.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Avdia, he's checked in for Kispert. Anthony banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Kuzma finds Beal. It's Kuzma with the miss. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Bull. 5 to shoot. Out to Anthony. Fires the three. The rebound by the Wizards. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Porzingis for three. And again, Washington, no good. For Orlando, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Wagner, left side. Pass to Bull. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Now here's Harris. From deep three-point range. Here's Carter. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Man. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
To the inside, here's Bull. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Magic, Bull. At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. Puts it up. And too long on the shot. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Wagner. Plenty of room that knocked down that one. And the Magic lead by 15.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
The first free throw is good.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
And so here is Orlando. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Orlando,
and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Anthony, second personal foul.
Free throw drops for Beal.
At the line for the Wizards.
So he gets them both. Harris with it. Kicks it out to Isaac. There's the three. The shot comes out. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A clean win and one where they...
Doris, there'll be no lack of effort from either side. That comes across in their rebounding numbers and going for those 50-50 balls.
These are two teams that take a tremendous amount of pride in their work habits. They have a requirement to get on the floor if there's a loose ball. You're willing to crash the boards on every possession. Neither team wants to be outworked.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in at the point guard.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring. It's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
Now, here's Ball. And Wright pulls it down. Out to the wing. There's Beal with the three. That shot off the mark. And Charlotte will come the other way.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Now, Wright, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Pulls from the top of the key. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Second-chance shot puts the move on, and it's good on the way in.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Ball against Wright. Pass to Washington. Oubre outside. Kicks the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Washington plays it up and banks it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Wright. Driving in. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, this is why it's important that Gordon Hayward continue to space the floor. When he's hitting from distance, boy, it unlocks every aspect of his game.
The shot by Beal, no good. Hornets leading by 4. This is at the ball. Fires for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Wright into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Oubre, no one around him. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Oubre against Beal. Here's Porzingis. Got a piece of it. Oubre with the steal. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Here's Gafford. Out to Kuzma. There's the three. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Porzingis with the steal to the inside. Here's Wright. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point lead. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Porzingis sets the pick for Kuzma. Porzingis at the elbow. Back to Kuzma. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work.
Your Hornet U dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Wright in at the point. Charlotte leading by 6.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Ball with the bucket.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Right, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Gibson passes to Nunn. The Wizards working the ball around now. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Thor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smith with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Not only can Smith take contact inside, he's willing to initiate it. That's a great aspect to his game.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for book night. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nunn against Rozier. Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him? Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Nunn. No good from outside. Charlotte leading by 9. Outside Martin. 1:36 left in the first half. For the pass to Martin, and the basket is good. Martin's got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
In the corner, it's Martin. Here's Thor. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, Kispert, following the three-point attempt by Josh Gibson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Morris inside, covered by Smith. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Gibson's got 5 now.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kispert. Hornets with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Ball. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, David, thank you.
Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Hornets leading by 9. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Ball with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball. Ball's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. In the corner, Gibson with it beyond the arc, and Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks. Well, the 3-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific, you've got to guard him out there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
There's the pass to Washington. And the 3 ball is good. Washington's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Al Porzingis following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Porzingis can't hit. Charlotte leading by 10. Ball, the pass to Oubre. Back to Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball with the bucket.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And Gafford throws it down.
Basket good. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
The athleticism of Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be problematic, particularly off the dribble drive.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Beal gets a wide open look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hornets leading by 12. Beal with the steal. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Porzingis. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Up top, Gafford. 7 points in the game. Yep, it counts.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Make no mistake, the determination that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with on the interior is going to make good things happen.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Wizards trail by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's hauled in by Thor. Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Cloak loose. Stolen by Kispert. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Smith with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
When Dennis Smith makes the three, it's going to draw the defense out and open driving lanes. Nice shot there.
Here's Gibson. Pass to Avdia. And the wide open shot from Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith with it. Guarded now by Kispert. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Personal foul. Substitution.
Wizards trail by 10. And stolen by Hayward. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Okay, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Good on the 2nd free throw. Washington against none. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
The drive-by ball. Hayward from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kendrick Nunn out there with Morris. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Avdia in at the foursome.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Kispert kicks to Nunn. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 11. Outside, Ball. Inside. Williams finds Hayward. The three. Rebound, Washington. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Avdia. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. The Wizards with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass the ball. Deep. Williams kicks to Hayward. Ball feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ball. Nunn. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
On the wing. Tries again. And it's laid in by Gibson.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Hornets now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now, here's Kuzma. Down low, the open shot by Beal. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's Beal with the 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and you do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on. Come on, guys, that is big-time deep range. Beal extending for that one.
Charlotte no good that time either. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 11. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. And the 3rd.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
This guy just plays with such a rhythm and timing. Kelly Oubre knows how to get himself going on the offensive end.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. From the arc, Williams with the block. Jumps up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hornets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for LaMelo Ball.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Now, here's Ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Washington. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. It's Beal on the wing. And the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Washington. Knocked loose. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Ball kicks to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is...
forward for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. We've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Cole Anthony. Banchero out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. He drops it from range.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Here's Anthony. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte going the other way now. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, fluid, agile penetrator. For a guy his size, he's nimble-footed. And Washington does a good job around the rim.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Greg.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball with it. Inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Wagner for three. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Hayward. Three-pointer. That's tipped.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Washington right side. Ball into the lane.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls. Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
The three from Banchero. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball outside. On the take. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part in that, do you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Orlando.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick and roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Good work there as it goes. Wagner's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Magic making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Washington. The kick out to Williams. Out left to the wing. Ball's doubled. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good for Orlando. They've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Ball. He can't hit that time. And Charlotte going the other way now. The rebound by Carter. Orlando trailing here. Wagner on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Off the inbound pass. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Anthony's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself.
And Ball throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And they double up Ball. Pass to Williams. Driving in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Cole Anthony, and he makes the first. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Thor, he's checked in for Washington. Bouknight comes in for Hayward. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Bol. Suggs is checked in for Wagner. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Bouknight. Suggs no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to the...
Please give a big round of applause to your Hornets team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gary Harris out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the center position. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Bouknight. Goes up again. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Orlando calls timeout. Williams has gone 2 for 3 from the field. Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, B.A., that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward. Persistence pays. I love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
Martin, he's checked in for Bouknight. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
So for the Hornets, Richards is checked in for Williams, and it's Bouknight in for Martin. Pass to Bouknight. Back to Rozier. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Fultz passes to Isaac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they averaged the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop down.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great.
Really got to respect how Fultz understands how to use his length, especially on defense, where he's able to challenge shooters.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ball outside. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Oubre. Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark? And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this was
the previous play is
with so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that
the ruling of the foul is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still beat.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. And that one falls for Ball.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
It's stolen by Washington. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here's Banchero, guarded by Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now went on Ball.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
Good on both. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Banchero. Fultz with it. Left side Carter. Back to Fultz. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. The 3 from Banchero. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Hornets with a lead. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Ball. 18 points for him. 58 seconds left in the first half of this game. Williams against Carter. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Wagner. There's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Oubre passes to Ball. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside Carter. Fultz passes to Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
It's Hayward on the wing. Deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we...
The Magic, 25. And get ready from the Jabberwocky.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. Oubre against Wagner. The kick out to Ball. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Banchero. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ball. Here's Oubre. Back to Ball. Out to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Stripped it away. Here's Banchero. Hounded by Ball. Now Wagner. Here's Banchero. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here we go, one-on-one. And a two-handed jam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Williams, a screen on Fultz. Hayward, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The Wagner brothers, not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
Here's Oubre. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Back to Smith. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Charlotte making some changes. Martin comes in for Bouknight. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Oubre. Martin pass to Rozier. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
They now take the lead. Isaac's got 7 points in the game.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
On the wing, Suggs. Harris down low, hounded by Rozier. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Anthony. They get it back. Out to Harris. From behind the arc. That shot, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Anthony. Who poked away. Pass to Richards. Martin outside. Here's Thor. Smith with it. Releases. Fires from deep. Clock at 4. Pure from three-point range. And it's a three-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Here's Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from. Wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments.
7 seconds left to play in the third. And Rozier, here we go. Here's Martin into the lane. And that's not gonna go. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Wagner. Suggs is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Anthony in at the point. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Bull comes in for Suggs. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Oubre on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Oubre nails them both. And here are the Magic now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Ball passes to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And here's Anthony. Pass to Carter. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Washington. Harris left side. The shot misses. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Ball outside. There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Magic have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
Ball passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Right wing. Harris outside. Pass to Carter. Harris outside. Here's Bowl. And so he draws the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Isaac. That one drops for him.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Ball into the lane. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Boy, I love Ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Hayward for 3. Connects from downtown. And it's a 6-point Hornet lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hornets?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
It's both from the stripe.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
The Hornets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Ball outside. Pass to Washington. Back to Ball. Ball's double. Hayward for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Orlando will come the other way. Anthony, the pass to Harris. Here's Bull. And there's a 3-second violation. So for the Magic, and Banchero's checked in for Isaac, and it's Fultz in for Anthony. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Ball with it. Fultz picks him up. Outside Oubre. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hornets lead by 7.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ball passes to Washington. Let's go with a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hornets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Out to Hayward. Down low. Here's Washington. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. .27 seconds left in the game. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've led by as much as 10. Oubre passes to Ball. Back to Oubre. Washington outside. Off target from 3-point range. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 6. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Carter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he's able to get it back. Good on the bucket. Hayward outside. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight as we present our New Balance Player of the Game.